you doing, man? Come here. What you doing? You go. Come on, let's go ride. Come on. Alright, y'all. Jason, Hollis. Alright, Jason. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Jason, Hollis Farms today. I got this new GoPro Karma grip thing that's on a gimbal. Today, I'm not sure what all we're gonna get into, but I'm gonna film all day with this thing and y'all let me know what y'all think, if anything's any worse, any better. Come on, Pete. Come on, Pete. This thing's kinda big, but I think before it's over with, come on girls and boys, come on. I think before it's over with, if I get used to it, it's kind of neat. This thing floats around in here. I think it'll cut out a lot of this hand noise and all. It's a little long, a little big, but I don't know. We're gonna play with it all day and we'll see what happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Sure this thing's gonna be worth it or not. It's kind of big and bulky, and if you leave it on and just lay it down, I just laid it down on my toolbox over there a while ago, and it just kind of goes to flopping like a fish out of water because it's trying to keep itself level all the time. So I don't know, we're gonna play with it. It's a pretty neat deal, just something to get used to. I don't know, we'll just have to play with it. It keeps it, I mean, I'm just moving it all around and it stays level. It's doing what it's supposed to. I just don't know if it's gonna fit in real good to my program, but we're gonna play with it. One thing that I do like, this grip's got a charge on it where you can charge the grip, and when I grabbed my GoPro this morning, it didn't have an 11% battery, and it's charging my camera itself as it's plugged up as I'm using it. So that's pretty interesting. We got to keep one of the two charged. And I don't know, we'll see. It seems like it's going to be pretty stable. One thing that I did like about the other grip that I use, it's pretty short. Once you grab it with your hands, you about got the whole thing covered. And I know it did make a little noise sometime when I moved my hand around on it and stuff, but the one thing I did like about it versus this one, and this one may work, you know, it takes time to get used to all this new stuff, but I can just take that other grip and stick it right in my pocket, back pocket, coat pocket, or whatever. This thing's a little bit bigger, so I think there's going to be cases to use all this stuff. You just kind of got to get used to it. This GoPro's got a little door on the side that you had to take completely off to use this thing, so I don't know. I got to read a little more. I'm not sure if it's waterproof anymore since I took that door off. And that's one thing I do like about the GoPros is you can film in the rain. But it stays smooth. I mean, I'm moving it around. I think it's going to be all right. We'll just tinker with it a little bit. I kind of like simple stuff. But anyway, the dogs seem to like it. I hadn't mentioned it to y'all, I don't believe, but I don't have to do a whole lot of feeding right now. I kind of wondered, we got a lot of deer in here right now, but there's so many white oak acres and stuff falling, and our fields are looking pretty good. They backing off this sack feed pretty good right now, but that's a good deal. That saves us a lot of money. Y'all notice JC ain't got no collar on no more. She growing and getting some fat. I had to take it off. I might have to get her a big dog collar. Alright y'all, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of random film today and try to get used to this thing. We're catching up on the burning, and JC and Pete's playing a little bit. The one thing I kind of don't like about it, this thing rolling now, this gimbal's got a little arm behind the screen. Not that big a deal because the GoPro films so wide anyway, but sometimes I can't see. But that thing, it stays level. I mean, you just move it around. It does pretty good. It won't, it's got all kind of adjustments on this thing. It's gonna take some getting used to, but I think it's gonna be pretty smooth and make some pretty good footage. I believe if you was walking around like I'm doing right now, just walking, and I'm steadily turning this thing, and it stays level, turning around, and it just comes right there. I think it's gonna be all right. I hope the volume's good. Of course, I hadn't used it yet. I don't know nothing about how the volume's gonna work. I think this case is the way the mics and all are on this GoPro. I think they'll be fine. But it's pretty neat. That thing just floats around. Huh. Pretty interesting. They say that I could put this gimbal on a mount. Like, I don't know if it'd work on like my chest mounts and all that. I'm gonna have to study on that, but I think it's gonna do pretty good. Alright, it's a little cool this morning, but me and Pete's on the four-wheeler now. See how this thing works riding the four-wheeler. Pete says it's too cold for this four-wheeler. Alright, we're doing a little battery charging this morning. I charged the winch battery a little bit yesterday. I like to keep these batteries charged whether I'm using them or not, where they don't go bad on us. What do you think, Pete? It'll be a pretty day for a little while. I think we're supposed to get some rain after a while. Me and Pete, we got to run to town and do a little rat killing. I'm kind of liking this gimbal deal. Oh, let me get out here on this highway. Now, pretty bad to get out right here where we get out with a hill on both ways. But anyway, like if I grab this gimbal and like I got Pete laying in my lap, I'm not sure y'all can see him. I had to. It just floats with it and stays level, which is a really good thing. But one thing I like about that other little handheld thing is it's solid. Wherever I move the camera, it's where it goes. So I think I'm gonna play with this a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna have any of that noise on it. Excuse me, I'm still burping up breakfast. I had my shake and I'm trying to get in the habit of, I just had 2 little pieces of wheat toast this morning with a little apple jelly. I know that's probably not the best breakfast, but gotta be better than a steak and cheese and hash browns and a big old tea. But anyway, it just stays level all the time. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to, but kind of to point at something directly like you want to point. Oh, I may like my other one. Oh, what I was talking about, the little noise on my other handle. I'm gonna get me some kind of rubber wrap, I think. Maybe like you might put on a baseball bat or something like that. And this thing floating around, y'all see it? And try to see if I can cut down on some of that noise, because I think day in and day out, my regular grip's gonna be more like I want, because I like this compact stuff because I'm moving around all the time so much. Just easier to stick in my pocket. But this thing's pretty neat. I'm gonna turn y'all around where I can look at the back of it for a minute. Like I started this morning and had like 11% battery. It's up on 46, so it's charging. as I'm playing it, as I got it powered up. So playing with it all day, my grip shows that I'm still fully charged. The one thing about the GoPros, they're pretty rough on batteries. So it may be okay. I'm sure there's a spot you can lock this thing. If I could get it to where it would lock, that would kind of maybe defeat the purpose, but it might be a little more usable for what I want to do. But it's not bad. It's pretty neat watching it move around. It's pretty interesting. It's amazing what they got out there these days that I don't fool with. But anyway, we're learning and we're going to town. Cody wanted to ride a little bit this morning. He riding fancy. She ain't been out in a long time, but she's doing good. We was gone to sell that little horse, but Cody decided he wanted to keep her. He's just about to get tall enough to get up on her by herself. I think that's one we need to keep. I'm about out of the mule and horse selling business anyway, so we might as well keep a good one. He got her saddling down through there now. She's as naturally gaited as anything I ever seen. I'm going to show y'all that in just a minute. She is a smooth little horse. Cody hadn't rode a gaited horse much, but she can do it. Little old horse neck reign's pretty good. She's smooth as can be. There you go. Hey, ride her down to that corner again, and then come back up through here saddling. I want to see you saddle her. Cody ain't rode in a while. We had to let them stirrups way out. He done getting taller. I like my mules, but I may try to find me another little saddle horse to ride with Cody. This little thing can saddle. That's smooth, ain't it, Cody? Good little horse. She's just missing her buddy right now and ain't acting just right, but we ain't been on her in months. See if she'll back up. Just watch the pole. There you go. Back her on up. Back her on up. Back her on up some more. Alright, pull back. Just keep them even. There you go. Alright, y'all. Alright, here's what we've been waiting on, is for Cody to get tall enough. Alright, see if you can get on her. Got his stirrups let out. Now, we won't never get rid of Fancy now. Cody can get up on her. Alright, quit pawing. Done dug a hole, now quit. Whoa. Yeah. The JC outgrew her other collar. Had one of Dodge's old ones. Somebody's old ones. Some pretty good puppies. Pretty good puppies. Alright, y'all, not just a ton going on today, but everything I filmed today, I filmed with this GoPro gimbal. Calmer grip, they call it. I kind of like it. Turn around here and look. No more than I filmed today. I started with 11% on the battery. It's up to 63 now. Let me turn around and look at the grip. The grip has got 4 bars on it, and it has just used 1 bar. So that's a plus. It's pretty handy. It's just a little bulky, and like if I want to just if I'm facing right at me and want to go straight down to the dogs, it keeps wanting to stay level. That's its job. So a little bit aggravating, but not really. Just you kind of get to doing this YouTubing and you need a little bit of everything. I can see its place. I mean, I could see where if you was running through the woods getting to a hog or whatever, or filming tracking a deer or whatever, it's just kind of stable, and I think it's going to really hopefully quieten that noise down y'all are hearing, kind of let it sound like a cat scratching. So I'm hoping it works on that, but I'm gonna keep playing with it. Sometimes these things, new things you get, whatever it be, might be a car, a four-wheeler Ranger, you may not like it at first, but as you start to use it, you start to love it. So anyway, it's rained a little more this evening, back wet again, but not just sloppy wet, cooling off, but it's winter time. If y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us. Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.